Welcome to a new video. They're now in English. I have decided to go back to making videos in English. The reason is that I tried the Italian thing specifically because I wanted to connect it to the book, which I'm writing in Italian. YouTube was supposed to be this sort of side thing where I would make videos that had to do with the topics inside of the book. Again, you don't know what the book talks about, so I can't really. But yeah, so they would in some kind of way like inform the reading later on, or just like catch people's attention that like those kind of topics and be like, hey, actually there's a thing coming out, you might be interested in that, you know. It was supposed to take time. Well, it is supposed to take time, so it kind of lined up. But then while preparing those videos and thinking about, you know, what I could make and getting ideas, I realized that I actually love, first of all, making them, and also I'm genuinely more interested in exploring those topics. And that led me to realize there was literally no reason for me to do them in Italian because, first of all, I have a few ideas which I was struggling to figure out how to translate them into Italian because they either come from English speaking like content with no Italian translation, and I would just like not know exactly, should I make the entire translation for like a movie, you know, like that's I don't know. Also, a lot of them just aren't in English at all. They come from other countries in other languages, and obviously you can find an English translation most of the times, but it's hard to find an Italian one. So again, I would just be like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can consume that content, and I'm sure a lot of the people who watch those videos also understand English, and so they can also consume that content technically. But I'm like putting this other layer for no reason, which is it requires me to translate more things. And yeah, it was just a whole mess. So then I realized, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna make videos that I like, post content that I like, analyze content that I like, and the book, I'll find a way to publish it. Another thing when it comes to the language choice was that, as a lot of people do, I think, you know, you look at YouTube and you see just so many people making so many cool things. It's full. It's so full. And it looks like there's no room for anybody. But then again, that's the same for every single industry. You know, there's already people doing pretty much anything. It's already full of writers. It's already full of movies. It's already full of videos, streamers, games, whatever. Like, on that principle, you shouldn't be making anything new ever. But like, that's not productive. That's not very helpful at all. And also, it's just not true, because if you're making something original in any way, then it really doesn't matter how many other people there are on the platform, because the only thing doing that thing specifically is you, right? And if it's not something original that you're doing, then why are you doing it at all? You know, if it's just like the same thing as someone else, then there's really no point, you know, besides the whole like marketing thing, no one's gonna look at you, whatever. That doesn't really matter to me, because like, even if you can do it in a way that attracts people, like, what's the point if there's no like new angle, if there's no new I don't know, ideas that you're putting out? It's just like a recycled version of something. I don't know, I don't like that. And so, because that is my philosophy, it really didn't make a lot of sense for me to confine myself to another language just to have like sort of a niche, I guess, to work within. Like, it doesn't matter really. So yeah, so here we are. I'm so gonna lose my subscribers now because most of them subscribe because of the Italian content. Wow, this is great. This is great. But you know what? You know what? Well, how many are they? Are they like 40, 41? Yeah, you can go. No, I'm kidding. Please don't go. Please don't go. I need you. I need you. On that note, I have a few. Wait, why is my hair like this? Oh, damn it. On that note, in the next few weeks, I'll be starting a new project that I wanted to do from the beginning. And as I said, I was struggling to find a way to do it properly in Italian. But now that I have decided to switch languages, there are no obstacles. So It's going to be, I think, out maybe even next week, honestly. I'm very pumped. It's gonna be so much fun for me. I don't know if anyone is gonna care about it, honestly, but I will love it. It's gonna be like a series, and it will probably take me about 4 to 5 months to complete. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'll be making music within it. I'll be exploring stories. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I am very excited about it. Ah, yes. So for the part where I talk about what I've been making at the moment, there is the first track of the soundtrack for my story, I guess. I have finished and posted the introduction. That was very, very interesting to make. I had never done, I think, like concept music in that sense. You know, like I had made a little song before and that had a theme and I had to work within the theme, sure. But it wasn't as well. First of all, there was a voice and there were words, so there was already sort of like a lead to follow, and that made it infinitely easier. But also, this was so much fun because I could just do whatever I wanted, really. And I ended up, I think, doing better than I expected. And this is going to only make sense in context once I post more of those, because I can't say anything else. What was that? I can't say anything else. I like learning as I go. I like putting things into practice right away, or even learning theory because I needed to make something, right? So that was just the ideal way to find out more about composition in general, orchestral composition, just soundtracks. I had to review a few concepts from music theory that I had already sort of seen, but because I wasn't practicing it at all, it meant nothing basically. And now I could actually like see them put into practice. I might talk a little bit more about it later on because I don't want to get too deep into it because I feel like I'm just going to spoil my ideas for the next ones and that's just going to ruin it. So, whatever. I might start making analysis also when I get better at making stuff. Like, I have so many projects. I have so many things that I'm working on right now, but I'm still in the behind the scenes phase and I just want to talk about them, but I can't. So the making of it took a decent amount of time, I will say. Like, again, it's not perfect. I could have made it better, but following my new rule, like I give myself a deadline and I'm posting my stuff for that deadline. If anything, when I get better, I can redo the pieces. But as of now, the pieces. But as of now, I really need to just finish them and be done with them at some point. I was pretty I was pretty happy with the result, honestly. I didn't think that I was gonna be able to put so many important points, I guess, in a track. And I finished it in about 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it took me 4 days to finish. So that wasn't too bad also. And the one thing that took so long was this one stupid sound. It's like a ch that you start hearing with the rhythm picks up a little bit. And it's the sound of a wave crashing. And oh my god, I could not find anywhere on the internet just like a sound of a genuine wave like just crashing freely. That was it. It was all like white noise-ish type sounds, which are amazing. They're very relaxing, all very great, but they would just like be like just like generic like wavy sounds, and then there was not one just like a clean one, you know? So I had to like dig deep into hours and hours of videos, and then I found a little piece that I liked, but it was the wrong pitch, so I had to change the pitch. But because it's in nature sounds, I don't know, they're weird. What I found is that they're a little bit more difficult to handle, you know, than just like clean notes. You can just like change a pitch and everything is gonna be fine. Probably not. Like, it sounded very weird when I tried to do it, so then I had to add more plugins and like reverbs and stuff because it would just sound very bizarre. Yeah, this whole thing was a journey. But in the end, I learned so much doing it. I'm just so happy that it happened. Also, at some point, all of my not all of my plugins. I was using one plugin which has all of the VSTs for this one project, and it just stopped working. It straight up just stopped working. Like whenever I would try to render the file and export it, it would just like not make any sounds. So then I had to learn how bounce tracks work, and that was also like, it was a little frustrating, but then when I was able to solve it, it was just like, yo, like this is great. I feel good about this, you know? I'm learning how to actually also solve problems when I'm making music. Yeah, this was a good idea. I'm so happy that I started this one like series. I don't know that I'm going to continue it though anytime soon, honestly, because the project that I was talking about in the beginning might take over. Now that I figured out how to do it, it just makes more sense for me to do that first. It's okay, because as I said in my, I think, last video, no one cares about this channel, so whatever, like it doesn't really matter. And if anything, when I do get back to the soundtrack thing, it will be with a lot more experience as both a composer and a producer, so that will be great, I think, for both me and the content and the listeners, because hopefully by that point I will have some listeners. I hope. Yeah, I was given this channel like 6 months of just complete void, like no one giving a shit about it, no one looking at it, no one knowing about its existence. Now I think it might pick up slightly faster. I'm gonna give it like 2 to 3 months before there's someone who follows it genuinely for the content, you know, and not because they know me, not because they think I have potential, but because I made something and they like it and they want more of it. That is what I want as my first goal. I just really want to see people. What was that? I just really want to see people who are interested in the same things as I am, you know, who get excited about like tales and symbols and folklore from different cultures. I am giving hints about this project. Ooh. I just, as I said, I'm so excited. I want to start working on it right now. Like once I'm done with this video, I'll be like on the script for that other video, 100%. Another thing that I am going to bring back is choreos. Choreographies are back. I'm going to start making them again. I already have one in the works. And yeah, that's also very exciting for me. Oh, and I also have a camera finally. Hold on. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay. This is my camera. Yeah, I bought it a while ago to take pictures. I don't know if you've noticed, but like the pictures from my channel, like the covers are all stuff that I took for fun. And I'm I sound like a bitch saying that. I don't mean that it's like they're so good, you wouldn't believe it. But like, yeah, it's a thing that I do enjoy doing. And a while ago, I had bought this camera to take those pictures. However, I never really used it. I did use it a little bit, but then I just like dropped it because I was, well, first of all, I didn't really have a lot of time like to go around and just take pictures. I would never really do that. And also because it's kind of heavy, you know, it takes up a lot of space. I went to Korea for 2 years and I couldn't bring this around wherever I went. So yeah, I just sort of gave it up, but now I'm gonna use it to film my videos. I did use it, well, my throat. I did use it for a few choreographies actually, and I'm gonna start using it for the videos. Now, why am I not using this for this video? Well, first of all, because I wanted to show it. And second of all, because I am missing a cable. That's really the biggest reason. Yeah, I'm missing a cable to charge it, and I have ordered it. It should get here tomorrow. Ooh, that's a good segue. So, segueing into the fact that I don't want these videos to become like high budget videos. Go down, stay down, stay down. Money-wise, time-wise, doesn't matter. I don't want these videos to like have any expectations on them. These diaries are just supposed to be me talking out my thoughts and updating a little bit for anyone who cares. In a few months, I think they're gonna be more interesting because I'll have more works done, and so it will make more sense for me to talk about them. But either way, these are just like me blabbering, basically. You know, if I don't have time to edit them, I still want to be able to put out a video talking about what I've been doing. I don't want there to be like a standard where I have to always like make them cool and nice to watch.
Also, because how could they not be nice to watch when I'm in them?
For now, I am doing that because, well, first of all, it's fun. I love making these videos. And also because it allows me to practice. I am in no way, shape, or form at a professional level yet. And I'm not even using like a real professional software. But because I'm still so behind, I feel like it's a good thing for me to use these kind of easy videos that are also kind of short to start figuring out how video editing works, finding my style. That's a huge thing that I was sort of scared that I was not gonna be able to do by the time I was making important videos. And that's obviously, it makes sense because I wasn't making stupid videos. You need to make stupid stuff before, figure things out, and then you can move on to the good stuff. And this is what these are. These videos are the stupid stuff. This is why you're watching. Anyway, I think this will be it. And I will see you next week with more projects and more stupid stuff.